Yo, what is up, Sex Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing all Call of Duty Zombies specialist weapons on round 50. Now, what I mean by specialist weapons is when you have to press like the LB and RB buttons at the same time to actually whip the weapon out, and then you get it for a certain amount of time until it disappears, and then you have to get some more zombie kills to actually recharge it. So we're only going to be talking about those weapons. So let's go ahead and get the shit started. So the first two weapons we're going to be talking about are from Shadows of Evil. They are the Elemental Swords. So let's go ahead and first talk about the unupgraded one. So the unupgraded Elemental Sword is somewhat of a decent weapon. I mean, if I'm going for far rounds, this is probably the one that I'm just going to get, mainly because it's easier to get, of course, since it's unupgraded, and I really don't feel like going through the hassle of just completely upgrading it, and on round 50, it's still going to kill some zombies. Now, the regular slash, like you're just trying to swing the sword regularly, isn't going to do anything. It's absolutely pointless just to use this on round 50, but if you use the slam and welcome to the jam attack, you're going to be able to kill a lot of zombies. So that's what I would use. Don't even really worry about swinging that sword, because you're really just going to be wasting your time. Just use the slam attack, and you're going to be able to kill zombies no matter what round you're on. And it's very helpful if you're about to get cornered, because you can easily just jump up and slam and welcome to the jam. I'm sorry, I gotta do that every time I say that. I'm sorry, it just has to happen. You just want to use your slam attack if you're about to get cornered, and all the zombies are going to get electrocuted, and you can sort of just keep doing that. You can sort of like hop your way through the map in a way, just by keep jumping up and slamming down your sword. Now, like I said before, I usually just keep this weapon if I'm going for far rounds, mainly because I'm too damn lazy to actually fully upgrade it. But when you fully upgrade it, it does get a little bit better in a way. The regular sword attack can actually still kill zombies on round 50, and if you use the other special attack, I'm not really sure what it's called, when you bring out the other sword, that sword's going to be able to go from zombie to zombie and kill a bunch of zombies too. So in a way, if you want to kill more zombies, this would probably be more helpful. If you're not getting them all rounded up in a group of 24, if you just want to go from zombie to zombie, the upgraded one would probably be a lot better. But if you maybe want to take out an entire group of 24 very quick, you might want to get them all rounded up and then use the unupgraded version. But the upgraded version is still very powerful, and it's still very helpful on high rounds. If you're running here in the subway, you kind of just want to whip it out and just let it go to work. Let it do its thing, and as you're running through the entire subway, just kill zombies as you see them. You really can't do that with the unupgraded version, but that's what the upgraded version is good for. But like I've said like a million times earlier, it's just a pain in the ass to really upgrade this thing, and the only real difference is you can actually kill zombies with a regular swing. And to me, I really would never use that unless I'm like running down a hallway or something, but I hardly ever run down a hallway during the MOBA round, so I really would never use it. And I always have the Wonder Weapon out too, so I never upgrade the sword just because it's a pain in the ass. It takes too much time and effort, and I'm really fucking lazy, and I just don't feel like doing that. But both these swords are really good weapons, and they're both going to do some work on high rounds. They both have sort of different situations in which they're good in, but they're still really good weapons. Alright, the next one is definitely the disappointment of the group. It is the Annihilator. Now, the Annihilator is pretty easy to get. That's probably why it's the disappointment. But on early rounds, it's a fantastic weapon. If you need to mow down some zombies really quick, you want to use this weapon. Plus, you get infinite amount of ammo, sort of, in a way. As long as you recharge it by getting some kills with any other weapon, you're going to be able to use it again. So I guess that's really not a disappointment, but even on round 50, it's not really going to do much. It's going to take a couple shots to actually get some kills, and I really just wouldn't even recommend it. I mean, if you absolutely need a weapon to get some kills, go ahead and switch to this weapon, but in all honesty, there's so many other weapons that are just going to do way more damage and just be way more effective than the Annihilator. And if at any point you guys want to know how to actually acquire any of these weapons, links will be in the description how to actually get each of these weapons, just that way I don't have to show you guys in this video, because that would make this video hella long, and I really don't like doing that. But the Annihilator is definitely a weapon I would not recommend on round 50. Would I get it? I mean, if you're playing with 4 friends and you're just having a good old time, I would recommend getting it, just that way you have another weapon on early rounds. It's actually very OP. But if you're actually trying to go for far rounds, I really wouldn't recommend it. Like, there's no real reason to get it. It's very easy to get, so I mean, if you just want to YOLO it and go get it, then go YOLO it and go get it. But if you're actually like, okay, let's go for far rounds, let's get some shit done, there's really no need to get it. It just doesn't do enough damage, it's not really going to do anything, and if you need a weapon to kill some zombies, get a weapon with Blast Furnace, get a sniper with Fireworks, get the Wonder Waft. Literally, there's so many other options you can choose. The Annihilator is literally just a kind of a disappointment. Unless you're playing with some friends and just want to have some fun, then go ahead and get it, you know, do whatever you want to do. But me personally, I never get it, it's just really a waste of my time. Alright, and the last weapon we're going to be talking about is the Ragnarok DG4, which is in my opinion the best one. Now, if the next map pack does introduce another specialist weapon, or if it just reincorporates one of the old ones we've used, like if it brings back the Annihilator, or if it brings back the swords, which I doubt it would, I'm not going to update this video, but if it does bring a new specialist to the table, I will update this video. But the Ragnarok DG4, like I just previously stated, is in my opinion the best one. It has 2 different types of attacks. You could either slam and welcome to the jam. I'm sorry, you guys know I have to say that every time I do that. Or you can actually set down the trap. If you do the slam attack, it's basically like the Elemental Sword, the unupgraded one. All zombies are going to get electrocuted, but this one I feel like has a bigger radius and is a lot more powerful. And the trap version is actually very, very helpful if you're dealing with like the Panzer or something. Literally both attacks are very helpful if you're dealing with the Panzer, but the trap version in my opinion is better. All you have to do is set these bad boys down and any zombies that come near it are literally going to be electrocuted, and it's very helpful if you're trying to pick up a teammate or if you're running down a hallway. Well, in general, just both these attacks are very, very useful no matter what situation you're in. If you're about to get cornered, whip these bad boys out. You can either set the traps down, all zombies around you are going to be electrocuted, or you could just slam and welcome to the jam, and all zombies are going to immediately die. So the Ragnarok, in my opinion, is the best specialist weapon we've had because, one, it's the easiest to get. All you have to do is get 3 parts that are pretty easy to get. Well, one's kind of annoying. The rocket one is actually kind of annoying, mainly because you have to wait. But the rest of the parts are still very easy to get, and all you have to do is go to a crafting table, build it, and then once you do, you're good. You can use it as many times as you want because you can just keep getting kills with like a bow or something, recharge it, and then use your Ragnaroks again. So in my opinion, Ragnaroks are definitely the best. They're very helpful on round 50. They're very helpful with dealing with the boss zombie. Any other weapons are really either too weak, can't finish off a train of 24 properly, or really don't help with the boss zombie. Those swords really don't do much with the Margwa because it's very, very dangerous to get next to that Margwa unless you have like the hat or something. But I'm going to give the Ragnarok TG4s the gold medal and or seal of approval. I don't know. That has like no significance whatsoever, so I'm just going to give it that. Yeah, good job, Ragnaroks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will update this video if the next map pack does introduce another specialist weapon. Very curious to know which one's your guys' favorite. And if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.